What's going on, guys? So it is an absolutely beautiful day outside, and this is not going to be truck or RV related, but I think it's going to probably matter to a lot of folks who own trucks and RVs or really anything else. I know that some folks probably saw a video I produced not too long ago where I showed an Oklahoma Joe smoker grill that we recently purchased. Really cool grill. We keep it out in the shop, and it's great for events. It's great for family gatherings and things like that. When it comes to grilling here near the cabin, I actually have kind of a generic egg over there. The reason we got that one instead of the actual egg brand is because this one actually is all stainless steel around the ceramic egg. So there's no powder coated steel. There's nothing that can really rust or fail from that perspective. And it's held up really good for the last 4 years we've had it. But today we were at Sam's Club, and randomly we came across what I think is probably the most smoking deal I've ever seen on a gas grill, and that is what you're looking at in front of you. Let's talk about this and why we picked this up, and why, I'm a huge grilling fan. I absolutely love to cook on the grill, and this is kind of game changing for what you get for the price. Hang tight, I'll be right back. All right, so we picked up a bunch of stuff. We got some liquid chlorine, we got a couple lounge chairs, and we got a couple little reclining back chairs as well for the pool deck area. But this right here was kind of the secret sauce to our visit to Sam's Club, because they had this on display, and if you go to your local Sam's Club, they may have this on display, and what you just need to look for is the 5-burner gas grill. This is really cool because they have a side-by-side comparison chart showing the difference between this and I guess what they designed this to compete against from Weber. And the features on this thing are game-changing, just absolutely are. It was like $600, $599, $100 off, which puts it at about half the price of anything competitive to it. And once we get this together, you'll see why. But check this out. So stainless steel burners, it has stainless steel, really, really heavy-duty grills, all-weather ignition, 12,000 BTU infrared sear burner on the side, die-cast aluminum firebox, and lid ends. This thing should, for the most part, be almost impervious to rust or any type of scenarios like that. Comes with their grill cover, and yeah, this thing just absolutely blew us away when we saw it. So we're going to get it unboxed, put together so you can see what it's all about. So as we unbox this, to be honest, when I was looking at it in Sam's Club, I Googled it, I looked at the reviews, and it had interesting reviews. It was like 3.9 or 4 stars. When I dove into seeing specifically what the negative reviews are, most of them were tied to the assembly process. So I'm not looking forward to assembling this. To be honest with you, I just assemble so much stuff. I'm just burnt out on trying to assemble anything these days. I just wish I could have paid to have it assembled for me. That said, we're going to assemble it, so we're going to see exactly how difficult it is. The box weighs over 200 pounds. It's 230 pounds worth of weight, so this is definitely something you're going to want to get you and a buddy to lift out of the box. Total BTU, 61,500 BTUs. Yeah, it has a glass front on it, which is really cool, so you can see through it. I know that's probably going to get fogged up and yellowed in no time at all. But again, the negative reviews for the most part I saw were folks who said it did not get hot enough, which I don't specifically know why somebody would say that. Maybe their propane tank was having issues. Maybe they weren't having enough gas feed into it. Maybe it's a legitimate problem with it. So it's going to be interesting to see specifically what kind of challenges this is going to give us in terms of performing as good as we hope it performs. But yeah, let's go ahead and continue unboxing it. I can tell you, it's stupid heavy, and it's got a lot of packing materials. Hopefully a lot of this stuff is just protective stuff like this. That's just protective packaging. And then you can see they got a lot of advertising and little pointers on here. But we're going to pull all of this stuff out. And it's nice that they packaged it well, because you don't put enough packaging in, you run the risk that everything's going to be dented and damaged by the time you get it home. So, overpacking, it's not a bad thing. It just makes it a pain whenever you get the grill and it's in good shape and you have to get all this stuff out. But again, we're going to get all this unpacked and see what it looks like. Okay, so we have about pretty much all of it unboxed now. The top slides off after you've opened up the very top to get everything out. It's all in place right here. It's mainly sitting on, I think it's sitting on the frame. I have a lot of the components stacked up over here at the moment. A lot of the grills, the grates, the covers right here. But yeah, this is what it looks like so far. I'm about 10 minutes into it. Still in the unpacking process. Haven't started assembling anything. But cover's really nice. Glad that that's included. Yeah, let's take a look up here real quick. This is what I'm talking about, that glass front to it, which looks really nice. This whole part seems to be almost assembled. It looks like your base, legs, and all that stuff are going to be inside of here, so we got more unpacking to do. Okay, so here it is, complete. What do you think? This is a very, very impressive setup. Again, it weighs about 230 pounds. It is not lightweight, though when you're assembling it, there are certain aspects of it that kind of feel a little cheaper or lighter than they should, like some of these panels right here, some of the panels on the side. But once you get it all assembled, it sure creates more of a rigid structure, and it is really, really nice. But check this thing out. I love the fact that it has this really, really cool piece of glass right here that's tinted, so you can see into whatever you're cooking. The grates are absolutely heavy, overbuilt, super, super high-end stainless steel grates. So I really, really like the grilling surface. It is a huge grilling surface. You have a little warming rack right here. Again, cast aluminum mixed with stainless steel. Really nice large knobs with the rubber right here. I don't know if this rubber will become tacky over time, like a lot of grills are. You have different settings right here, which is kind of cool as well. And it has a built-in thermostat sensor right there, which is pretty dang awesome. On this side, you have a really cool little radiant cooker here, kind of a searing burner on the side, which is really nice, with independent control right here, electric ignition. But what do you guys think? This is really, really nice. And again, they have a little comparison chart over here, which kind of compares theirs to the Weber Genesis E435. They talk about the different cooking modes that this one doesn't have. The lid, cast aluminum, 430 stainless steel insert. The lid is cast aluminum with porcelain insert. Firebox is cast aluminum. The heat tent 304 stainless, heat tent 400 series stainless. Viewing window, yes. Main cooking area, 640 square inches, 646 with the Genesis. Warming area, 150. Warming area, 384. What's really nice is they're not actually like downing the Weber. They're showing where the Weber stands out and has some really nice perks to it. They're showing that the cooking surface is 304 stainless, whereas this one's porcelain enameled cast iron. 5 burners, 4 burners, plus 1 sear. This one gives you also a sear burner, 12,000 BTU. And it comes with a grill cover, which you have to purchase separately for that. So they're not really bashing the Weber. They're basically just touting some of the features that they have that the Weber doesn't. But this is one heck of a grill. I'm going to be honest with you, especially for the price. At the $600 price point, $599, it's hard to say that there's anything that's super competitive against this from a price point perspective. It was relatively easy to put together. It did have a lot of screws that needed to be put in for basically every connection, every piece you added to it. However, they made it as simple as I think they possibly could. So, be honest with you, I would probably give this like a 5 out of 10 in terms of difficulty. If you are someone who struggles with heavier weight items, then placing the top onto the body might be a bit of a chore for you unless you have some help doing it. Installing the doors was super simple. They had spring clips to actually pop them in place. A lot of the things like the little racks on the side and the side burner, they had screws that partially go in and then you kind of slot it over and it gives you a really convenient way of attaching them. But aside from that, again, this is an absolutely beautiful grill, and they've done a great job giving you something that you'd probably be pretty proud of to have company over watching you grill on. So we will put this thing to the test a lot because we grill out here a lot. Like I said, we have a lot of barbecue grills and they all get used extensively, but it's going to be really, really cool to see how this value grill with all these features performs compared to those. But yeah, please drop a comment below. I'd love to know what your thoughts are. This is pretty impressive. If you picked one of these up yourselves, leave a comment below as well. I'd love to know how it's performed for you. Anyways, guys, if you haven't had a chance, please take a moment, subscribe to the channel, give me a thumbs up, and we'll talk to you again very soon.